Okay, so Bitcoin is having an incredible start to October. So I'm going to break down the charts and we're going to talk about Mars stock because I want to tell you guys and remind you what my approach is, just my own personal approach. And before we get started, I actually want to say a few things. First one is something cool coming up to the channel soon. It's not official yet, but it's coming up soon. I'm gonna give you guys a hint of what it is. It's gonna be super cool. And then the second thing is a two-part. Just some recent comments on a recent video that I find extremely entertaining, super funny, and incredibly surprising. But I'm gonna get to that in a moment. So the thing I'm bringing up to the channel is it's gonna be really cool. It's not another car that comes soon. Uh, Soon enough. Looking at something actually, but what I want to talk about, and the hint is, if you guys played GTA 5 online, do you remember if you still play it? If you guys remember those high rise like condo buildings with the incredible glass wall looking out, and you're on like one of the top floors, uh, glass wall, you're looking out, super modern. It's got like a garage built into the condo, like on the base floor, and some of them are even underground. Um, that is a hint on what may be coming up very, very soon. And if I can secure this, which most likely there's like a 99% chance I'm going to secure it, um, we may be looking at something like that for the channel soon enough. It's going to be super cool. And it can provide a lot of opportunities to make some really cool content as well. Um, but yeah, so when it comes to these quick, because I want to get into the charts, these these comments, and by the way, October so far, like 8% basically, amazing. But there was one about Bitcoin and there was one about Mars stock. Let me make something super clear. Every video I make, I give my own personal opinions based off of reasoning, and I'm going to give you guys the reasons for this last one. So every single trade I take, I am very, and this is the difference between this one person. I don't know if he or she or whatever actually trades, but here is why um I consider myself a great trader, even though I missed out and I was wrong on something. So the price started going higher. In the previous video, I gave you guys this blue extension area. I made it very clear that how I got this area was based off of this low, this high, and this swing low. It gave me a fib extension into this area. The reason I chose this move specifically is because we never had, this actually didn't come into retracement, but I made it very clear. It filled an imbalance. RSI came into discount, and then it had a pump that broke the swing high. That is good enough for me to create an extension. So what did I do? I traded the breakout, move higher into this extension area, which to me acts as a strong, because none of this happened. All of this extra price action never happened. So if we are in these value gaps, if we're trading around these value gaps overlapping nicely with an extension resistance area, I have, because I'm not a hopeful trader, I don't fall into FOMO, no hype. I trade purely based off of what the chart is telling me and not off of what I think, what I hope. It can probably do this. No. If the extension is telling me that we can potentially, high chance of finding resistance here, is very possible, I will get out. And instead, I'll be waiting on a retracement. Now, we didn't have that retracement. The price kept going up higher. But what did I do? I did not buy in. If we are trading around resistance, we're quite overextended. We haven't seen the RSI come out to the bottom side. And I'm being very patient. I don't care if the price continues to go up higher. I will not buy any short-term long IBIT or BitU until, and at this moment, I updated this before recording, the retracements. Because we never had a proper retracement yet. Remember, I mean, we've done this for a while now. We had many examples of this. We have not seen a proper retracement, at least based off my own chart and my own tools, because I customize these to fit my own personal style. So if it did not come into my support area, why would I buy the price going up higher? It's purely gambling at that point. If the price action does not come down into support, into my ideal support, for me to be more confident on a trend coming down in support, volume change, RSI reflecting that as well, then I will not buy in. That is what makes me a great trader, is that I have the ability to wait however much time I need to wait for a proper setup. And that's the difference. I don't know if this specific person just has to trade all the time, has to YOLO, hype, FOMO, or whatever. Yes, the price went up higher, even though I was expecting a retracement here. But I made it very clear, just because we came into resistance, it can easily go up higher. I did not short this. Instead, I was just sitting back and being patient, because I have no emotion towards capital. I have no emotions towards these charts, because I have a matured trading mindset than I used to. So now I trade only when my accumulation levels get hit, only when support is reached, and I sell exactly. I do not hope. If it came up into resistance, I sold, I locked in profit. Perfect trade. Even though it kept going higher, my chart was telling me to sell. That's the difference. Now, real quick, in Mara stock, someone's like, whatever he was trying to say, but I think he was making fun of me, saying like, oh, if you're thinking of holding over 20, you're crazy, or whatever this person said. I want to make this super clear as well. If we are in an uptrend, so as you can see, we had 2 amazing swing trades this year already. I mean, the corporate. If you guys go back, if you're gonna judge anyone, go back to previous videos. Go back to my previous video, one of the previous ones recently, like within a week ago, where I talk about my trading strategy. I break down in a very similar, not similar, very summarized, easy to understand video of how I trade, my strategy. I have core positions on Bitcoin and some other assets that make more than enough money that I care for the year. And I locked in the majority of that already. So when it comes to Mars stock, though, this is different. We had 2 amazing trades. Remember, if you guys were watching back during this time, we had an amazing opportunity to accumulate. And I kept saying, it can take some time, but the idea is take profit in this value gap. Easy 30 to 40%. It just took some time, but we never had a support break. We were keeping track of the health of this by following it higher with a retracement. We followed it higher. Eventually, it came back down, held support, no weakness. RSI on the bigger picture showing there's still strength. Went up, take profit, easy. We had another opportunity. This one we had 2 dips within it, holding the 0.5. And then we went up into this take profit area, about the same, about 30%. Really, really good take profit area. It worked out nicely. And we're in the same thing. If you're saying that I'm crazy if I believe it'll go over $20, even briefly, take profits starting 20. No reason to overthink it, no reason to be hopeful. Starting at $20, shaving, that's what I've been saying for a long time now. We came into an accumulation area. So far in this accumulation area, even if you have not sold, but take partial profit within the short-term value gap TP area to lock in some profit. Median area about 16 or 1570 up to the current price, 19 to 20%. We have not broken support. This uptrend is still alive, because the uptrend, at least to me, is invalidated if we break below the swing low at 1345. We have not seen that. Instead, we see price action and the price is holding, and this area stays completely valid. But there was some short-term profit taken here, shave some profits, you earned it. If you accumulated down here, it's as simple as that. So I wonder, again, with this other person, who's the better trader? If I have the patience to accumulate, hold on to my positions, not be scared out of short-term fluctuations of noise, and I'm keeping an eye on the structures, making sure there's no weakness. I mean, we never broke below any previous actual significant swing low. We had a low. This one never broke below it, up straight to TP. Accumulation, we couldn't break over this one, but when it came back down, still held the 0.5. SL was down here at 1260. Never triggered any SLs, instead went up TP. And we're just continuing. So if you're going to judge anyone, see if they have their strategy video explaining what they're looking for. Look at previous videos, see how often their trades work out. And I mean, all this is factual. I mean, if you guys go back to any of these time frames, you're going to see what I've been saying. It's all saved on YouTube. So, if anyone's going to judge anyone, do your research. I doubt anyone like this person that talks very negatively about Mara stock. I bet this person never even took the time to read an entire quarterly report, even less one of their monthly reports. They're publicly available. Check them out. Take a moment to read. It's going to be very interesting. And then read every month's, read every quarter's, and see how the numbers change. Look at their balance sheets. Look at their hash rate. And then understand just price structures. Okay, so to get started, because people are extremely entertaining when they have no idea what they're talking about. So with Bitcoin, right? We did make a new all-time high briefly. We're back below it. The idea here is that in order for me to want to take a trade, in order for me to want to buy long, and I don't want to short because there's no real sign of weakness just yet. The moment the price hits the 120 moving average, I will begin to accumulate some IBIT exposure to be conservative, because we are moving higher. We broke over this swing high, all-time high. We made a new one briefly, which means the moment we hit the 120 moving average, chances are my RSI. And remember, everything I say in this video is just what I'm doing. Please remember that. Do your own research, your own due diligence. What I'm doing may not work out for you. You may have a different opinion. I'm just illustrating my charts for you guys. So we have for a while now, we hit the first overall TP to close out core was 114.5. Locked in really good. It was great. We hit it. The next one is 128,000. So now 128,000 is the next target. I said the moment we break the swing high, we can close that gap quite quickly. So we're on the way there. Although, in order for me to want to be aggressive with this, so I only want to buy some IBIT exposure if we hit the 120 moving average, because at that point, a proper retracement could be starting, and because I'm trading ETFs, I can't buy overnight. So I would rather buy in. We have a lot of price strength, not just because this move was higher, but we're definitely above these value gaps. There's really nothing holding us from going much higher. At any point, though, if the price comes, if the price continues to go up higher, great. Look at the trading strategy video made like a week ago. You guys already know what my plan is overall when it comes to short-term trading on a separate portfolio on the side. I am not interested in buying any short-term longs if the price continues to go up higher. My short-term trading right now with Bitcoin is simple. If it doesn't come down to the 120 moving average and it doesn't come down to the red, I will not buy long. 120 moving average hits. I want to get some IBIT exposure, get the short-term swing trade going. If we have the opportunity, or if I have the opportunity to see the price come down into, so this will continue to rise if the price goes up higher. But if we have the opportunity to come down into this red area, right now it starts at 119.8K. I will be looking at BitU for some leveraged ETF. So IBIT 120 moving average, BitU right here, and I did say in previous videos, if we can break over the swing high and actually crush past these value gaps in green, this purple short-term devalue area is invalidated. So I'm no longer looking for this. Any retracement, if you're looking at this on a very small picture, like zoomed in, it can look aggressive, but any price coming back down, even if it goes below 120K, I will then be looking at accumulating more aggressively with BitU. So from IBIT, begin the build up and then continue building it up with BitU. And then from there, the idea is that I'm looking for the price to find a low somewhere from 115,000 and above. So that's my plan for Bitcoin. Again, overall, take profit, core positions. If you guys don't know the strategy video I made in a few days ago, 128K is the next target to continue shaving. Short-term trading, 120 moving average, IBIT, red zone at the moment, BitU. So that's what I'm looking for. When it comes to Mara stock, I kind of already like talked about it when I was going on that little fun adventure, talking about everything I was talking about. But yeah, we have an accumulation area. So there's two. There's the more significant swing trade, and then there's no core position with Mara, but this is the more significant swing trade, and then the short-term trading. So no short-term trades on Mara either, just like in Bitcoin, no short-term trading. I am looking at either very lightly accumulating longs within this yellow retracement area. We had enough momentum to break over the swing high, could be working its way up, but I am not interested in buying any short-term longs aggressively. A little bit of exposure will be nice just to participate in more potential upside. The structure is there. The uptrend is still alive. There's no weakness. And this yellow bigger picture retracement from the swing high to the low was crushed. So there's definitely a lot of momentum here. And the last rise didn't actually overextend the RSI, which is very interesting. So I'm looking at very light accumulation here, but ideally, if we can see the price continue to go up a little bit more, I will like, because at that point, once we hit 20, we break 20, at any point we can have a quick reversal. It doesn't have to extend this area like it did the last take profit zone. The idea is that here, simple. We don't have to maximize it, but when we start trending up higher, if I start seeing the volume change or just anywhere over $20, I want to very lightly begin to accumulate shorts with put contracts. Like 2-week expiration, most likely. We'll see when the time comes, but it's basically slowly accumulating small short positions, averaging it in within this area, because it's very possible we can have a quick reversal back down. The reason I'm going lightly is because, I mean, regardless of what anyone thinks, we could retest, higher 20s very, very easily. But small accumulation with puts at this level, anywhere from $20 to $25, is a really good position in my opinion, especially when the average is going to be around like 2150 to 22, because it allows for really good profit taking on the way down. And I don't believe, if it's going to come down, I don't believe it'll come down a whole lot. And then SL would be 2470. It's as simple as that, right? It's like, let it do its thing, not too much exposure. I'm focused on position sizing, no heavy positions on Mara, especially this late in the Bitcoin cycle, even though it's shorts. The idea is overall swing trade from accumulation down here, averaging 1565. The idea is profit taking begins at $20, and I'll begin to also be accumulating shorts for a potential reversal back down. It's as simple as that. I really don't know where Mara is going to go right now. It really depends on the macro influence, what the S&P does, the overall market. Bitcoin can have a highly, it's not correlated, I say this all the time, but it can highly influence Mara stock. Again, simply, regardless, I'm still looking for the price to come down, but if we do have enough momentum, which it looks like we might, to hit that 20, profit taking, no emotions, no FOMO, no fear, no hoping. Profit taking starts at $20 for the overall swing trade. Again, short-term trading, ideally, I would like to short, but I want to have further evidence of shorts happening. So rather that is it going into 20 and then shorting anywhere above 20 for the way down, or we come below this area, break below 1727, then I'm looking at shorts because we were on the way down. A lot of hyped up Nvidia and a lot of other stuff hyped up Mara stock. So any break below 1727, so 1725 to be conservative, I would like to look at shorts, potentially closing the gap back down to the low 15s, high 14s. But yeah, I'm just being patient with Mara until I have a reason to buy longs or shorts. I would not be doing anything, but I will keep you guys updated. We'll see what it does. We'll look at how healthy the structure is right here. Chances are, if it comes down, I probably won't do anything. I'll just let it come down back into this value zone where we see a lot of consolidation, and then looking at some short-term longs in this area. So that's probably my primary thing I want to do. Shorts anywhere above 20, begin accumulating shorts. That's what I'm gonna do. And then if we can break below this area and actually just come down back to around that 15, then I'll be looking at longs with the idea of capturing a corrective move up to retracement, which I'll give you guys the retracement at the time. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll update you guys again soon, and the next update will probably be an actual just chart video. So it doesn't extend too long. But yeah, guys, be a good trader. Focus on your risk management, position sizing, SLs, TPs, no emotion. It hits any of those, the transaction happens. Do limit orders if you have to. Just remember, have a plan, and don't let FOMO, fear, greed, hype, anything distract you from your own trading plan. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video again, and take care.